Craig, the league openers finally upon us on Sunday afternoon. Halifax are coming to OLP. How are you feeling ahead of the game?
Yeah, looking forward to it, mate. This is his bread and butter now. It is the championship season. Exciting game. Halifax had a real good performance against Catalan on Saturday, didn't they? So I would imagine they'll be coming here full of confidence and they'll be open to try and turn us over. And obviously we're in our first home game of the season, so we'll be wanting to put on a decent performance ourselves.
We've had 3 games into the new season now, as I said on Friday, all different tests that we've had. But that Wigan game in particular, what positives did you take out of that you're going to try and ensure that we improve on, or maybe kind of kick on from on Sunday?
I think when you play against teams like Wigan, they identify areas where you need to be better. Because quality teams, when they find a little bit of a weakness, or you've got a little bit of a weakness in your team, it's exposed by them sort of teams. And Wigan certainly did that in some particular areas for us. So it was real good for us to get that, I guess, that early indication of where we need to be better. Certainly in the ruck control, as soon as Wigan got a quick ruck, they played on the back of that. So some sort of system failures for us in that respects need to be tidied up, and that's what we'll be doing in the early part of this week.
With the game coming up, obviously start of the season, new teams, you don't really know what to expect. Halifax, obviously we know a bit about them from last year. Craig Hughes obviously coming in. How much has he kind of had an influence on this game?
Yeah, we've talked about some of the players. Some of the players that they've got have been in and around the championship for a long time. So they're not really a surprise to our players or myself or the coaching staff. Halifax obviously got a new head coach this season as well, so it will be different systems, different things in place at Halifax now than when Craig were there last year. But obviously a lot of the players are still the same as well. So some of the things that the players do will be the same. We know what the dangers are, we know what the strengths are, we know what some of the areas that we need to expose are as well. So it's down to us to make sure that we can try and expose some of them areas.
And as I keep saying, start the season. How pleased are you, obviously, to be able to play the first game of the season here at OLP? Yeah,
it's good. I looked at the pitch over at Halifax against Catalan at the weekend. It looked very heavy underfoot, and if I prefer certainly to be playing on the surface that we've got here in this weather that's about in the country at the minute. So it's we've got obviously here this week and then Widnes away next week on another 4G surface. So hopefully by the time we play on some grass, it's going to firm up a little bit.